Welcome to our channel, Adventures with Claude. I'm Phil.
I'm Daryl. This is Claude.
It is the 21st of May and we are speaking to you from a free park-up in County Sligo in Ireland. It is the most beautiful place. You might be able to hear the sea in the background. I hope you can. It's incredible. We're literally overlooking the sea. We've been in Ireland for about 10 days now and we're sort of heading back now.
Well, we're heading back. We're here for another night, and then we've got a park up on the River Shannon, halfway between here and Dublin. We're going to spend a couple of days in Dublin, and then we have the ferry back over on Sunday, getting back into Holyhead for about 9 o'clock or so, and then the drive home. So what we wanted to do was to first of all say thank you to the people who've joined us, either through our Facebook channel or with us on YouTube. If you've been with us since the start, then that's great, well done. Hang in there, tell your friends.
And subscribe, please subscribe.
Please subscribe, please go through, watch the videos that we've already put up. As you're building a YouTube channel, those likes and subscribes are really important, and do comment. You know, we love to hear comments. We don't get enough of them, but then we've not put that many videos up. So the reason that we did this originally was to keep a journey log. All too often we have piles of photographs or digital stored photographs that you never look at. And so really this is the modern home video, and we all love it when we get home videos out, don't we?
Hopefully it's a bit more interesting. I do hope so.
Just to give you a bit of an update, so our next video that's coming out will be of our trip to Norfolk, which we did
in March.
It was only a week, but it was a great week in Norfolk. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Obviously then followed up with videos for Ireland. We are a bit behind because life tends to do what it does to you, and videos take longer to edit than you imagine, and because I'm a perfectionist, I have to try and get it right. Yeah. Okay, enough. Okay. So I took early retirement back end of last year. Unfortunately, Daryl's been quite unwell for some months, but we hope that we're on the right side of that now.
Hopefully we're getting over that now.
It'd be quite nice to be able to walk more than about half a mile or so. I think the max you've done this time has been about 1.5 miles.
Yeah.
So we're definitely seeing improvement, and it's nice to get off the beaten track and do a bit of exploring. That's what this is all about. It's about adding value to our lives, and through the videos hopefully also to yours, maybe give you an inspiration to do some adventuring of your own, and share it with people, because the modern world in which we live is vast, but with the internet it seems to be very small because you only get what you find, and sometimes you need to look beyond what you actually can find on the internet and go out and explore, because it's all still out here, nobody's taken it away.
So we have got some exciting news though about our future plans, but first what we're going to do next. We're getting back home on Sunday evening, and then we've got 2.5 weeks to reset before we head off again. We're going to Beatty Folk Festival first of all, and then quick blip home to repack and head off to France. We're going from Poole to Cherbourg, and then we don't know where. We've got about 10 days, so comment below if you've got brilliant ideas of where we could go. We're sort of thinking Bordeaux, Aquitaine area.
Yeah, heading down in that direction. But I mean, France is amazing. There's so many different and varied places to visit. You know, you can't possibly even contemplate doing it in your 90 days Schengen, never mind the two week trip. Talking about 90 days Schengen, we've got the next set of plans, which are
Even more
Daryl's
exciting.
even more exciting. See, I'm repeating you again. Even more exciting.
Even more exciting.
Even more exciting. Daryl's taken a 12-month sabbatical from work, which starts in September. We were originally, and we're quite upset by this, to be honest.
I'm very upset because I spent a lot of time planning as well. I've been ill.
So originally we were going to go and spend our 90 days Schengen time travelling down to Greece, and then spending the majority of our time in and around Greece, not doing any islands because it's difficult with a van, but mainland Greece.
There's so much to see. You don't need to go to the islands. You could spend the rest of your life exploring Greece.
But there's been a bit of an upset. The Greek authorities have decided to introduce some legislation that basically says that
you can't go anywhere in your camper van.
Go anywhere in your camper van. Questionable even whether you can stop at a supermarket to buy food. So whilst that sorts itself out, the idea of travel isn't to generate stress. There's enough stress around without adding to it. So Greece currently is off the list. But then you pull back and you look at the bigger picture, and where'd you go? Europe. It's huge. At some point we'd like to go to Finland, we'd like to go to Sweden, Norway, and explore the Scandinavian area. We're not one of these dafties that wants to go and drive in snow.
No.
I don't want to drive
cold.
in snow.
It's too cold. Who wants to go where it's cold?
So
minus 40 does not appeal.
But then there's just so much. Do you look at Croatia? Do you go and explore Germany, Austria, Switzerland?
Just stay in France. Just spend your 90 days in France would be very easy to do.
Very, very easy to do. And then of
Spain,
course
Portugal, Italy.
Portugal, etc. So again, comments. What do you think?
Where should we go?
If you had 90 days to go and spend in Europe, where would you go? I think the one thing I would say is that we're not particularly city people. Claude does not like driving in cities, and the driver of Claude does not like driving in cities. So we try and avoid too much city activity.
Well, look, if a city is especially interesting, perhaps like Pisa or Rome or somewhere like that, I would definitely try to convince the driver that we needed to go there.
But then there are usually methods of doing it, park and rides and things,
yes,
to completely confuse us.
Yeah.
You see, we could do a whole series of vlogs on how park and rides are ridiculous.
We have had so many park and ride adventures in Ireland you would not believe.
It's very, very strange. So that's kind of about where we are, I think. Have we covered all of our notes? Yeah, we talked about. Yep.
We've covered everything. That's good.
So, as I said at the beginning, if you've been with us from the start and hanging in there, thank you very much. The idea is that this is a record of our travels. It's more of a travel log than a travel vlog.
I wanted to tell you a little bit more about why we are doing this vlog, apart from the idea that it's really good to record our travels. Our travels are going to be a lot about history, especially going to UNESCO World Heritage Sites as much as possible. We've managed 2 on this trip, but also about food. I am gluten intolerant, Phil is dairy intolerant, so between us we're quite difficult to feed. So there will be things where we find amazing gluten-free and dairy-free products, and we want to share those with you. I think that will hopefully be of interest to some people, maybe not to everyone, but maybe the history parts will be.
But hopefully along the way it will inspire you to do something different, or certainly make you think about how you might spend your next holiday and have an adventure.
And you literally could not pay for this view today.
Extraordinary. Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.